Alright, this is my problem. I think something's burned out in here. Most definitely. It's not looking pretty. Most definitely not pretty. Something's in there. It's got a lot of sawdust in it, but you know, this isn't very pretty at all. This is the surround sound that has issues. It's got a random loose ground. All the fuses are good. I'll show you what it does when you plug it in. Completely and utterly nothing. Oh, I guess now it works earlier. When this sits for a while, you go through like the settings. Don't know exactly what triggers it, but yesterday the whole panel just gave out and it was like random lines everywhere. Nothing really dictating anything. It's clicking a lot. In fact, I thought I saw some sparks without actually touching it, somewhere around down there by that green transistor. It's making a humming, so I'm not sure if it's trying to work now. See? Wiggling it makes it click or something? I don't know what it was. If these wires got touched the other day, these ones right here, go right over there. The whole display would just give out. Nothing. Just clicks and clicks and clicks. But I did see some sparks over there, so I'm trying to figure out what it is. Those is that what they are? Resistors? I believe so. 10 ohm. Anyways, definitely don't look healthy, and they're by some switches and shit. I want it to work because it's something I like. My grandpa gave it to me. It is a, hold on, Toshiba RX707V digital surround sound system receiver, dynamic Super A. Not sure what that means, but I do want it to work. It's not real strong when I know it's kind of a lower voltage, but it's nice. Well, that's my issue. If you got any idea, you can hear it clicking. Not sure where it's clicking, but it is. I could take out the board. I'm taking out the board later, but you gotta take apart all this crap to get into it. So, you know, I guess I'll do that first. The hell? Tap at the whole, like, I don't know what you want to call it, the exact levels and stuff fluctuate. Kinda weird. Whatever, that's what it is. If you can help me, you can help me. If you can't, you can't, whatever. I got the screws for the front panel loose, or off at some point. Well, I have no idea. If you know, thank you. Well, I just unplugged it, still clicking, not sure why, but something up in here is smoking, and you know, smoking components are never healthy. Burnt electron. It looks like that resistor just gave out right there. So there is damage in this board, more than I want, but I'm hoping to fix it. I might be able to still read that resistor too to get a new one. I've got plenty of scrap boards, dead components, just parts in general. So, you know, I pretty much can replace anything on the board. I've literally mountains of scrap boards. So, yeah. And earlier right there, that's browning too. Sweet. Some nice dark colored diodes. Those are always pretty. Yeah, I just saw a spark again. Came out through over here. Saw it on the bottom of it. Up there, so I'm assuming that's where it's at. Is up in there. You know, I didn't personally use this very much, if at all. It didn't really work. It worked for like 5 minutes and gave out. But, you know, I like kind of the older electronics, and I always like fixing stuff, so it'd be nice if I can fix it. Yep. You know, if I have to, I can compromise certain parts of the board and not necessarily use things. Like if it turned out it was like VCR2 was causing everything to go out, I could sacrifice, you know, VCR2 to make everything work. But I have no idea about general electronics. I mean, I do. I have a good idea of electronics, know to solder and all that jazz. Know the transistors, a resistor, capacitor, etc., etc. But how they exactly all come together to specifically work is a little bit out of my range. Some things are, some much simpler things aren't. But when you get something as far as this, it's just too far for me. I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out, but screwing with it for 6 years. But, you know, it is what it is. If I have some help, I'll have some help when I can get it fixed. So I can listen to music. Because it'd be nice to bring this thing back to life. Because it looks nice, it really does. It's neat. To me. So yeah.